I feel like a lot of people's lives and everything they believe, every belief, every worldview is not even their own belief. Your life is not in your own hands. Your beliefs are not in your own hands. It's all been implanted into you, bro. Where did you get your views? You probably were scrolling through some app or something, and you're just letting the algorithm basically take over your views, and you go with what everybody kind of says is right in the comment. You look at the top comment, everybody agrees with it, and sooner or later, after seeing that time and time again, that becomes your view. Your views get molded onto you through stuff you see on social media. When you're 80 and you're about to die and you look back on your life, you call it your life, but I mean, what was your biggest accomplishment in life? Is it going to be like, oh, I spent a lot of time with friends and family? It's probably the correct answer. Or are you going to be 80 and you're going to be looking back like, man, I worked that job for 40 years straight, and I did a great service to my company. I mean, do you even own your own life at that point, or is the company owning your life? I don't know. Obviously, I'm not saying don't get a job or anything, but I think it's an interesting thought experiment. As a whole, dude, I think everybody, maybe not everybody, definitely not everybody, but I think a lot of people are scared to go against the grain, are scared to form their own way in life, scared to come up with their own beliefs and thoughts and opinions, scared to question the norm. I mean, listen, if you're one of those people who argue with other people in a comment section, all right, I'm not talking to YouTube. I'm saying like anything. It could be YouTube, it could be TikTok or Instagram, holy, Twitter. It could be anything, bro. If you're arguing with somebody in the comment section, I mean, wrap it up. You're cooked. You're done for. For real, if you're arguing with somebody who seems to reply every time and it's like it's semi rage baiting, but it's semi like, maybe facts or maybe not, whatever argument they're backing, even if they have the worst take ever, it's probably a bot. I mean, I feel like everything you look at today is a lie, bro. Listen, I know this is kind of a weird string to pull here and make a connection, but listen, bro, anyone who's like a music fan, all right, Travis Scott, and honestly, for all the big names out there, all of them, by nature, I mean, a lot of the streams are just going to be botted. I'm not saying the majority. Obviously, household names like Travis Scott or Drake or Taylor Swift, obviously, all the big names, there's just going to be some bot streams. But I mean, just like take a deeper look real quick, all right? Little Travis Scott history lesson if you didn't know. His start basically came from stealing his producer's work, taking money from his parents, and buying views, bro, buying botted streams and making himself seem bigger than he was so he could get signed, and then he became the household name he was. So I mean, it all goes back to like, bro, if you're arguing with somebody in the comment section who most likely is a bot, wrap it up. Just wrap it up, because believe me, bro, I mean, some people I feel like refuse to believe this. There's bot farms, bro. Ever seen a warehouse full of computers or a warehouse full of phones all hooked up to something, and it's literally just a bot interacting with like every social media post, just pushing whatever agenda it is that the person who owns that, and the person who owns that, probably some big tech company or something, and the big tech company probably has some connection to the government or something, and the government probably tells them like an agenda that they want to have pushed. And I mean, it all like it just kind of probably sounds a little conspiratorial, but it's like, come on, bro. I mean, the government literally runs meme facilities, and people I feel like will refuse to believe that when it's like, bro, that does that even sound that far fetched? It's just a fact. I mean, it's all just modern day propaganda. People think that this shit like went away after World War II or something. Like, no, bro. I mean, social media is like a propagandist's wet dream. And so it all goes back to the same thing, bro. You don't own your own life. Your views are being curated to you through algorithms, through a lot of the time straight up propaganda. Listen, bro, I don't mean to get all political or whatever, but if I see another ad on any platform, I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen it on Instagram, I've seen it on TikTok, I've seen it when I'm watching Disney Plus. Bro, if I get one more ad starting off with, what do you do when you see a little Jewish boy get kicked on the side of the street in New York City? And I'm like, bro, I've been to New York, bro. Nobody really just talks to the Jewish people. They just kind of walk around. And honestly, they're always walking fast. But, I've never seen a little Jewish boy get kicked on the side of the street. And I'm sure maybe that's happened somewhere, but maybe that's happened to every single person who's ever lived, every race who has ever lived. I'm sure there's been a little boy on the side of the street who's been kicked. Like, there's no need to run an ad to make boomers feel sorry for, oh, a little Jewish boy. Like, bro, listen, you got to see through that shit, bro. If you've seen an ad like that, which honestly, I feel like you probably have, but you never really paid attention to mine. At first, I saw that ad and I just kind of laughed, whatever. But then I saw it like 10 more times in like 50 different ways. And I'm like, bro, this is just straight up propaganda. And it's like, yeah, I'm like, dude, I see it. I'm like, yo, propaganda. Look, babe, look at the ad. Look at the Jewish ad, babe. Obviously, that's me, bro. But some people will see an ad and like they take that shit to heart or some shit, and then they're gonna start fighting a fight that doesn't even it exists, but fighting a fight that maybe they don't know anything about. Or what are you gonna do when your grandpa sees that ad? Genuinely, think about your grandpa reacting to an ad. All right, just imagine he's watching I don't know, whatever crime show he's watching, and then an ad comes up and it's what do you do when you see a little Jewish boy get mugged and they steal all his clothes and kick him to the side of the street? And then grandpa, oh, all of a sudden he's a Jewish rights activist or some shit. I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic or whatever the fuck somebody might call me in the comments. But like, bro, you're part of the problem. And honestly, if anybody were to say that in the comments, I'd probably write you off as a bot. I think latest estimates show that around 45 to 50% of the internet is bots, like bot accounts or botted streams or even like bot, maybe not bot post, but like bots in the comments supporting the fuck out of a weird post that is like kind of you can kind of just tell when you see a meme or some shit that's like, this is kind of a weird meme, and then all the comments are like, it's just weird, bro. I feel like if you really start to notice weird shit, it becomes more and more apparent every time you point it out. So yeah, dude, that brings me back to my point. Like, are you even living your, let's just go on this topic for a minute, bro. How many ads do you see a day, bro? We get ads shoved up our ass. And I mean shoved up your ass, dude. And I mean the Netflix CEO or whatever top stockholders that Google might say. It's like, bro, all these people are millionaires, bro. They never actually have to work another day in their life again. They never actually have to, try to fight tooth and nail to go live paycheck to paycheck like everybody who's watching these ads has to. But, they're going to raise the prices again anyway. And it's like, why are you raising prices, bro? Like, and then, we got to compete or we got to pay our employees. It's like, bro, if you don't start noticing the dystopia that we're heading into now, late stage capitalism, when are you going to start noticing how fucked things are? Listen, I'm not the guy to be like, no person should have that amount of money. No person deserves to be rich. No person deserves to do any of this. Obviously, I'm not fighting that fight. But at the same time, just look at charts, bro. Look at charts. The wealth disparity, I feel like, has never been greater. Maybe when there's like a kingdom and then, there's like peasants on the street and shit. I guess history does repeat itself, but today on this large of a scale, and I guess America, probably many places around the world, the wealth disparity is crazy. And it's just like, look at things that, like I just said, bro, Netflix or any streaming service or anything in general, like they're already shoving ads in your face, up your ass. But on top of that, they're gonna, you have to pay to get shown ads. And it's like, bro, you're paying for this shit. And this CEO is never gonna have to work again. But, they can afford, the company can't afford not to raise the prices. Just some stupid shit, bro. I don't know. And, we're probably moving into a mass surveillance state. And at what point does your life go from being yours to just being like a good little workhorse who doesn't do anything sketchy or anything weird on the side? Because if you do, they're going to be massively surveilling you. You have to give your ID to, everything now. If you want to be on the internet, if you want to use Discord to talk to your friends, for some reason, they need your ID. So you can't, bro, this is shit. Like, come on, bro. Digital communication, it's been around for a long time now. There's no need to put a fucking face scan or a digital ID on it now. And it's not a secret, bro, that we're moving towards a mass surveillance state. And bro, when are people going to stand up and, I guess, fight for like their Fourth Amendment right? I guess, if we're being real, a lot of people probably just don't give a fuck. A lot of people are probably just trying to live paycheck to paycheck. And at some point, it's okay if we're mass surveillance because I have nothing to hide. It's like, okay, then, bro, give me your fucking phone and let me be on it for a day. You got nothing to hide. Tell me your everyday activity from the morning, like the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep. What is every last thing you did throughout your day? And make sure it's you just make it public to me and everybody. And it's like, no, dude, obviously you have right to fucking privacy. You're a human being, bro. And it's like, bro, does another human being really have that much more importance than you just because of a few zeros? Me personally, I don't think so, bro. I think everybody's born a human being, and you pretty much have rights to just be yourself, bro. You can be yourself. You don't have to worry about a weird government encroaching on your Fourth Amendment, encroaching on your privacy, encroaching on basically day-to-day life. It's like, I don't know, dude. I just feel like things are going. It feels like things are just going in a bad direction, and I might sound a little fucking schizo to some people. I'm kind of all over the place in this video, but I mean, let me just go back to the main point, I guess. I don't know, maybe reevaluate views you have. Maybe just try to realize that, yeah, if you're fighting with somebody in the comment section, I don't know, you're just a fucking goyim at that point. I mean, what else are you doing, bro? You're fighting somebody on the internet in the comment section? Like, bro, fuck that, bro. I mean, even if you're not fighting, like, you ever just catch yourself scrolling through the comments, looking at like a back and forth that two people were having about the stupidest fucking topic? Like, come on, bro. You don't know who the fuck this person is. Like, it might be a bot. Why are you bothering? It doesn't matter, bro. Just live your life and just make it yours, bro. Make your own decisions. I mean, I feel like we get presented a safe route in life, which is be a good boy, finish school, maybe continue school or go right into the workforce and be a good boy. And I mean, like, bro, I don't give a fuck, dude. You got to carve your own path. Just, you can't be scared, like, to do your own shit. And for example, bro, videos on this YouTube channel, I used to overthink them a lot. And, I would always I guess, like, I don't know, bro, just overthink. And, I would really care about people's opinions maybe, or just shit. And it's like, recently it's like, it's just, I mean, who gives a fuck, bro? I don't give a fuck really what anybody says, bro. And it's not me trying to be like, oh, I'm above it all, who gives a fuck? But I mean, genuinely, bro, I know this is something a lot of people struggle with, which is maybe not struggle with, but like, if you're run by your ego and you always have the need to prove somebody wrong or to prove that you're worth being here, like, I don't, like, come on, dude, really? Like, it doesn't matter, bro. I was born, all right, I got a mouth, it doesn't matter. Just, like, I don't know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, do that thing because another person said so. Like, no, all right, you can fuck off, bro. Just, I guess the main message is, like, take your life in your own fucking hands, bro. Carve out the fucking path that you don't even know is there in your life. And basically what that means, bro, if you have a passion, just fucking pursue that shit, okay? Even if there's no money that can come out of it, bro. Because I had somebody comment that before. Like, I said, it was in my video, I think, you're gonna die a loser or something. But somebody was saying, like, bro, how am I gonna make money off of manga and playing guitar or whatever? And I'm like, I understand that. Obviously, there's a need to sustain yourself financially, but I feel like most of us probably have a lot of free time, especially if you're watching this video right now, you probably have a lot of free time on your hands. So, I mean, just dive balls deep into your passion, bro. No matter like how dumb it might seem or minute or other people hate on you or on the passion, whatever, bro, that's what you're passionate about. Just be yourself. Don't let the fucking norms of society hold you back. Don't go fucking weirdo, insano, Jeffrey Epstein style. But I mean, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say, you don't have a choice in being born. So, I mean, you're here now. What are you going to do about it, bro? Just not enjoy your life? Just enjoy it, bro. If your passion doesn't pay off, whatever. It's your passion. Do it anyway, bro. Just put it on full blast. Put it on the big screen. And, let people say whatever they will about your shit. I feel like a mindset that if you're struggling with not being yourself or something, it's like, yeah, obviously there's always going to be people who don't approve, or there's always going to be people to push back or whatever. But I mean, there's two ways to look at it. You could be like, oh, I don't want to make this person mad. I don't want to do this, whatever. Or you can be like, oh, this person's mad. How do I make them matter? Literally, just how do I make this person matter, bro? How do I give this person something to be mad about? Because if somebody's hating on you, who gives a fuck, bro? That person is taking time and energy out of their day to, I guess, express their feelings about some shit that you're doing. When it's like, bro, whatever you're doing is not like, if you're not killing anybody, I mean, is it really that big of a deal? So, yeah, dude, that's my fucking retarded rant. We're going to end it off here.